Google Hangouts is a great way that you can connect with your students. So to create a Google Hangout, you need to get to this calendar page. So if you don't use a Google Calendar, all you have to do is go to a new tab, go to Google, go to the 9 dots, and go down to Calendar. Then you need to decide when you want to have this Google Hangout with your students. So let's say you want it to be on Monday, you want to connect with your students. So I'm not actually going to click on the number 30, I'm going to click on the white space underneath. And I can name it, office hours or check-in or whatever I want to name it at a time. So let's say it's AM, 8:30 a.m. to 9:30. Once I click on add location or conferencing, it'll pop up to add conferencing. That is what you want to do to get a link. So I'm going to hit add conferencing. And right away it gives me this join Hangouts Meet link that I can copy and paste into Google Classroom. Now, if you're going to meet with all your students at once, say like 100 of them, you might want to click this add live stream just because it's such a big group. But if you're just meeting with a small class, a Hangouts Meet is fine. So just copy that and hit save. And then because you've copied that, you can go into your Google Classroom. And I'm going to go into this one. And I'm going to share that with my class. So I'm going to say, please join me at 8:30 a.m. for a Google Hangout. You might also want to include some expectations that you have for students. Like students, remember to respect each other, use appropriate language, wear appropriate attire, that kind of thing. Raise your hand before you get called on, whatever it may be. And then you need to add the link to the Google Hangout. So click add here at the bottom left, click the link button, and paste it. Control V is the shortcut to pasting. Add link and post it for your class. That's how they'll join. They'll just click that link. And that is also how you can join too. Or you can go back into your calendar and click it from your calendar. When you join, you're going to want to hit join now. Sorry about my hair right now. You're going to want to hit join now. And that's what your students are going to also do. As students are joining, it's going to ask you to approve them. So you'll have to hit yes, 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 yes. You can talk to them, check in on them, see how they're doing. You can hit present now and click your entire screen. And click your screen. Now I have 2 monitors going. That's why I have 2 choices here. So you could, if you wanted to, have one monitor that has something else on it and one monitor with the classroom, but most of you would just have that one screen. Click that screen and click share. Now students would actually be seeing whatever's on my screen. So I could pull up math problems, I can pull up an article, I can pull up something from Google Classroom that I wanted to talk about. I can pull up anything and discuss it, and students are seeing my screen, they wouldn't be seeing my face at that time. So that's one of the features that is nice in Google Classroom. You can also record it, and I would highly recommend this because students who are unable to attend at that specific time could then view it later. You can post it later. So you can hit the 3 dots and hit record meeting. And I would let them know that you're recording it. Hit accept. And then it'll record your meeting, and it'll record what you're saying. It'll record what the students are saying, so that if students aren't able to attend, they can see questions that other students might be having during this time. So that is a nice feature. And it'll email you that recording once it's downloaded. It takes a couple minutes, and then it'll email you that recording. Some other things that you have here, You can mute yourself. I would actually tell students to mute themselves as soon as they come in because sometimes there's a lot of feedback and distracting noises in the background. So I would tell them, mute yourselves unless you get called on to ask a question. So you mute yourself. You can turn off the camera. I would leave that on though. They really want to see your face. And some other options within there. But once you are done, you need to have all the students exit first before you end it so that they cannot keep on talking without you there. So once they have exited, then you can say, all right, we're done. I'm going to end this recording and hit this red button here, and that leaves the call. In the next video, I'll show you how you can post that recording to Google Classroom.